Introduction to Mathematics, Glossary of Mathematical Terms Part 2. Introduction. This is the second part of a 4-part series, Glossary of Mathematical Terms, part of the Introduction to Mathematics course. In these lessons we will be briefly discussing a wide range of mathematical topics. In this lesson we will be covering terms from E to M. For more, visit www.practicalenglishwithdarcy.blogspot.com. Edge. The line where two faces meet in a three-dimensional structure. Equal, to be the same in quantity, size, degree, or value, e.g., 2x plus y equals 10, where x equals 3 and y equals 4. Equation, a statement that shows the equality of two expressions by joining them with an equal sign. Estimate, an approximate calculation or judgment of the value, number, or quantity. Evaluate, in mathematics, evaluate means to calculate the numerical value. Even number, a number that can be evenly divided by 2. Exponent, the number that denotes repeated multiplication of a term, shown as a superscript above that term. Read as to the power of, e.g., 2 to the power of 4 is 2 multiplied by itself 4 times to get 16. Expressions, symbols that represent numbers or operations between numbers. In an equation, as shown in the diagram, the expression is the grouping of numbers, symbols, and operations. Face, also surface, the flat surfaces on a three-dimensional object. Factor, a number or quantity that when multiplied with another produces a given number or expression. Figure, also shape, two-dimensional shapes, e.g., circle, square, triangle, etc. We will learn more about shapes when we return to the topic of geometry. Finite, not infinite, has an end. Formula, a rule that numerically describes the relationship between two or more variables, e.g., the formula for determining the area of something. We will come back to formulas in a future lesson. Fraction, a quantity that is not whole that contains a numerator and denominator. The fraction representing half of 1 is written as 1/2. We will come back to fractions in a future lesson. Frequency, the number of times an event can happen in a given period of time, often used in probability calculations.
Geometry, the branch of mathematics that studies lines, angles, shapes, and their properties. Graph, a diagram showing the relation between variable quantities, typically of two variables, each measured along one of a pair of axes at right angles, e.g., a line graph. Greater than and less than, the symbols, and, denote inequality when comparing numbers. In algebra, when solving for unknown variables, it is sometimes impossible to arrive at an exact amount, but we can know that it exists somewhere in a particular range. Height, highness, tallness, elevation, altitude, distance or extent upwards, a vertical measurement. Increment, an increase or addition, especially one of a series on a fixed scale. In this diagram we can see that the missing numbers are odd numbers that increase by increments of 2, i.e. 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Inequality, a mathematical equation expressing inequality and containing a greater than, less than, or not equal to symbol. Infinite, limitless or endless in space, extent, or size, impossible to measure or calculate. Integers, all whole numbers, positive or negative, including 0. Irrational number, a number that cannot be represented as a decimal or fraction. A number like pi is irrational because it contains an infinite number of non-repeating digits. Many square roots are also irrational numbers, e.g., the square root of 2.
Line. A line is a straight infinite path joining an infinite number of points in both directions. A ray is an infinite line that has one endpoint, a beginning. Line segment. A straight path that has two endpoints, a beginning and an end. Mass, the quantity of matter which a body contains. Mathematics, the abstract science of number, quantity, and space, either as abstract concepts, pure mathematics, or as applied to other disciplines such as physics and engineering, applied mathematics. Maximum and minimum. Maximum is the greatest amount, extent, or intensity possible. Minimum is the least amount. Measure, to ascertain the size, amount, or degree of something by using an instrument or device marked in standard units. Standard units of measurement include time, length, mass, and temperature. We will return to the topic of units of measurement in the future. Multiple. The multiple of a number is the product of that number and any other whole number. 4, 6, and 8 are multiples of 2. Multiplication. To multiply is to obtain from a number another which contains the first number a specified number of times. In a multiplication equation, there is the multiplicand and the multiplier, two numbers that are multiplied together to give the product or result. 3 multiplied by 5 means that 3 is added to itself 5 times. See the diagram.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, please remember to follow this channel. Help us grow to reach more audiences by liking the video and sharing it. If you would like to become a VIP member, or you are interested in having a free consultation, write to us. Or go to www.practicalenglishwithdarcy.blogspot.com for more.